informations qui sont données au compte-gouttes par les...
d'autonomie de 2007 constitue la seule base pour parvenir à une solution politique.
Vous avez ici des familles de personnes qui ont été kidnappées sur les eaux internationales.
Families of French activists detained by Israel protested outside Paris's Hotel de Matignon, demanding government action for their release.
They are not actually applying any legal procedure at this stage at the level of the Israeli authorities. They act on a case-by-case basis, depending on the diplomatic relations they have with this or that country. What this means is that, ultimately, the Israeli response is one that is totally outside the law. And because it is outside the law, it is completely illegal.
The Global Sumud Flotilla, including European nationals, had attempted to break Israel's blockade of Gaza to deliver humanitarian aid. Protesters waved Palestinian flags and held banners reading, "Let's break the blockade, by sea, by land," while chanting slogans accusing Israel and the French government of inaction.
We wrote yesterday asking the Prime Minister, the President of the Republic, and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to receive the families of our clients, as is the tradition and the rule, the Republican and diplomatic custom, when you have French citizens detained abroad. We did not receive a response. We came today with the families in front of Matignon, the seat of the Prime Minister, to be received and simply to have first-hand information from the services of the French state, which is behind this door. And we were simply sent the police, the CRS, Republican security companies, and the Brave M, Brigade for the Repression of Motorized Violent Action.
Lawyer Romain Ruiz said information from the Israeli authorities was fragmentary and unverified, and repeated requests for meetings with French officials went unanswered. Mandine of waves of freedom. France criticized the government's failure to defend the humanitarian mission, emphasizing that activists were targeted while carrying out aid work. French MP Hadrien Clouet described the government's response as pathetic, noting families seeking updates were met by police rather than officials, highlighting bureaucratic indifference.
The attitude of the French government is pathetic, and behind it all, as usual, you have families of people who were kidnapped in international waters while trying to break a blockade in Gaza, a criminal blockade. These people, who represent the honor of our France and who defend international law, find themselves in Israeli prisons without any reaction from the French government. Even worse, the families come here to get an appointment to find out where we are in the negotiations for their release. They are not received. They are met by the Bravem and the police. It is unacceptable. It is truly disgusting.
Israeli authorities intercepted all 42 flotilla ships, preventing them from reaching Gaza, calling the mission a publicity stunt, while asserting the blockade's legality. The Palestinian Foreign Ministry condemned the interception as a violation of international law, while global demonstrations erupted in solidarity with detained activists, calling for humanitarian access and accountability.